I can hear this valve draining a little bit. Hear the air? There, it did it. Anyway, the valves are open, no water's coming out. I'm getting ready to cut those. I wanted to bring this to your attention that from the sheetrock to the center of the drain is this many inches. It was 9. So this is a little bit long. I'm going to put this 90 and I'll put this on there after the vanity's in there. I'll glue that on and then of course do the changeover to the 1.25 inch right on the end of there. 9 inches ain't really very far from the wall, so I'm going to put these right up against the wall. I wanted to bring this to your attention using these shark bites. The shark bites, the correct ones to use with this polybutylene are brown for CPVC and the gray is for the polybutylene. Indicated here on the bag, PB. It's 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch PB. But the thing to remember is, you can barely see it, but that 121 in the square, the rectangle, that's the number. So instead of looking at all that 1/2 inch PB, just get 121. And same thing for these valves. This is a glue in for the CPVC. These will become trash. Unscrew that and just throw it away, because the new braided line, like the one going to the toilet, they have a rubber thing on the end and they just seal right up on there and then go up to the sink. So that's what I'm staying with, is 3/8 by 1/2 inch, throughout the house. Those are the 90s to get down. I wanted to point this out. So little things like this, and Stacy David made this clear on Horsepower TV. They said, devil's in the details. It's all in the details. Here's the problem. I got this beautiful ring to go up against the sheetrock, but the sheetrock is not going to come out past this. The sheetrock's going to stop like right here. So as close as that'll get to the sheetrock, it's never going to touch it. So after I put the sheetrock on, I'm gonna double it up. I'm just gonna cut maybe a 6x6 square and go around there so that it brings the second layer of sheetrock out. So this will go on to it. And honestly, if I have to triple stack it, I'm going to. I'll go 8 inch and then 4 inch and then put that against the sheetrock. It's that important to me, and I think the devil is in the details. But I have to remember, second layer of sheetrock can't go past the edge, into that part. It's got to be in the cabinet, which I made it by, well, the edge of this is where that 13-inch mark is. So I'm certainly in the cabinet. So I can do my little filler. Oh man, look at that ring. That ring comes over. I didn't even look at that. So how'd we do? Got lucky. Got lucky. That's probably the gap we're going to have in the cabinet. In a perfect world, oh my God, I didn't even think about that ring. But I did on these rings. These old, ugly ones, they're trash, of course. These new ones, when I measured up 16 inches for the hot water and cold water, the 16 inches will give me couple inches from the bottom of the cabinet there, 13.5. That's the shelf inside the cabinet. So the hot and cold shut-off valves will be at 16 inches. So without further ado, as they say, let's turn this around and go this way. Got me a new stand at Target. I took that $50 one back because I thought it was making the screen go. Well, it made the camera go this way. It will do that. Anyway, let's get to work. So let's cut it and make sure if any water does come out, it's just going to be draining the line. Oh yeah, no water. I marked these up 4 inches from the floor. I'm going to try to put music. And I want to learn how to fast forward this. I might need to go get my channel locks to make that round again. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So gray to gray. And these, I've used them enough now. They go on like that. And then they press on twice. Once to get started, like that, and then once to seat it. And now you know it's on there. So same thing, gray, put that gray end to the gray pipe. Guess I didn't need to say that again. All right, so there it's on, and there it's seated. Push for insurance. All right, so now 16-inch center from the floor up will put me at, let's call it 6 1/4, 16, right? 16 center minus 6 1/4 is 9 3/4. So I think these are movable. This one's not. But I'll make them both 9 3/4, and I think we'll end up being just fine. Usually I don't mark the pipe. They got letters on there. So I marked it right by that 0. Instead of marking it, just remember, cut right by that 0. It's already marked for you. Just remember, you know, the guide. Ooh, I was going to use this. You could use the hacksaw, as Milwaukee calls it. I still call it a sawzall. So let's just do 2 of those. And I'm going to use those letters. So I'm going to cut right, left of the P. Oops, first P and second P in pipe. So I will, the second P, well actually the first P. So, there we go. Now, I was going to ask YouTubers, plumbers especially, if I could mix this primer. As long as it's the same brand, one's older than the other. I didn't know. What do you guys think? So let me move my pretty chrome out of the way. And haven't got an answer on this priming thing. I'm going to prime all my pieces that are going to get glued. Just this one end, the other will press in to there. Usually I try to get the writing on the pipe to go in the same direction. If it's up here, I want to be able to read it. I don't want to put it upside down, and I don't want to hide it. I want to let the next guy know that this is 1/2 inch pipe. You know, I want to be able to read it. So, no secrets. Help them out a little bit. I call it HBO. Help a brother out. I need some HBO. What do you mean? Help a brother out. So, little glue. I'm going to glue this one real quick too. Stick this one on. Like that. Get the letters pointing out. Stick this one on like that. Get the letters pointing out. Oop, they're not both going up or down. I got them backwards, but I'm not paying attention like I usually would. I'll hold it for a few seconds, let the glue set up. That's all good. Now, I want these beauty rings to be on there. And I gotta glue this on. So, I think I need to bring you closer. So, that's where we're working. You can see that. Okay. So I want to glue this on, but I got to get that beauty ring in there. So I'm gonna leave. It won't take just a little bitty piece of pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it on. From here to there is 1.5 inches will be plenty. 1.5 inches really will be just enough. I better go 1 3/4 inches. So 2 at 1 3/4 inches. And I got my reference right after the first W. That is right there. And then the next one, you can just line up with this one. And it's right before the 2. Handy little tool. I don't know what it's called, but I had that for quite a while. All right, that's primed. I can prime both ends of this conveniently. Oop, got it all over my hand. Wonder if that's not supposed to touch your hand at all. Who knows? Well, you all know. Somebody tell me in the comments. Hey, I need subscribers, man. Subscribe to this. This is going to be an ongoing channel. This channel, this is my diary. I'm doing this house. As previous videos have said, I'm going to repeat myself a lot because I know a lot of the people watching this video probably won't go back and watch those videos. My highest viewed video is the 6-minute one. I told y'all earlier I wanted to go 20 to 30 minutes. And not so sure now. The 6-minute video got more views. So, I don't know. Yesterday's video was only like 6 minutes, so we'll see about that. But anyway, subscribe. It's going to be an interesting ride seeing what I do to this house to get into the next house. Man, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the money. I'm going to show you the search. I'm going to show you everyone that helps me, with their permission, of course. I mean, this is my new retirement gig, so to say. Alright, so those glued in just real nice. And yeah, so this is my new retirement gig. Man, it's going to be a good ride. I guess I'm doing most of my work here. Maybe I ought to lean you up this way. So I just glued those in, both of them. So I got prime on them. These don't pivot like the other ones. That ball there, after you put it on, it'll pivot around. But these won't. It's going to glue on. So I want to go sideways, I think. So I know the line will have flexibility. If I go like this, the line will be an S. I think it'd be better to go like this into a P. So I'm gonna go 8-inch center from the faucet. So yeah, maybe I'll go with 45. Yep, that's what I decided. A little bit of primer. We'll prime this other one too. I'm really curious about that, if I'm supposed to be pre-priming these, or if I can. I mean, I know you're not supposed to, don't have to, but is it an option is what I'm asking. So the other end's primed, both of them. I think that's very important. So there's some glue. I'm gonna stick you on there like that, give you a twist or two, and then I'm gonna final product you at a perfect 45 degree. So that ought to be fine. I'm gonna wipe that. Got a lot of glue on there. I wonder if that'll clog up the valve. Too much glue. All right, try to put a little less on this one. Just a little bitty piece of pipe. I'm not sure I even need to do both sides like I always do. Well, I can tell that one wasn't quite as slick putting it on. Oh, I need to go the other side on this one. So that'll work. All right, so now I have both of them. I'll show you guys like that, the way they're gonna come out of the wall. Those valves, actually I'm gonna have them on this side, the way they're sticking out. So they'll go up to the sink like that, the braided part. So I have to remember to put this one on the right and this one on the left. It's done. All I have to do is plug this shark bite in, make sure there's no abrasion and all that, and there's nothing inside. So same thing. Start it like that and push it in. Man, that is so easy. But this is what I was telling you, after you push it in, you can turn it. So I'll show you on this one since I forgot to adjust the camera. You can see it. This one here. So no abrasions, no burrs, nothing in the connector. And get it in the hole, seat it in its place right there, and then it goes in. Man, I love those things. So that's the way you put them together. This one looks a little high because I pulled it up. I wish they had drilled them holes a little deeper, but I didn't feel it necessary to drill new holes. I probably could have. Oh shit, I forgot the chrome piece.